Hello soil lovers out there, very happy World Soil Day for all of us. What better than celebrate this day talking about the importance of our soil on sustaining life and what makes us here at the University of Sydney full compromise to ensure its security. Indeed, we took perhaps one of the most difficult goals in soil science, to assess and understand from a global view the most unknown and challenging of the soil components, soil biodiversity. There are endless contributions of soil biota that allow soil functionality and therefore soil ecosystem services. Soil biodiversity ensures these services since soil organisms regulate geochemical processes and soil physical conditions. The simplest example is the fact that the breakdown of organic components is only possible by soil-living organisms. At the same time, the ability and capacity of each soil to perform this function and then maintain those nutrients over time depends on the diversity and composition of those living communities. Thus, soil organic carbon and carbon sequestration are importantly affected by these communities. In order to protect and improve these and other soil functions, we require to assess them at global level. This means to build the big picture for the policymakers. As such, soil scientists began more than 25 years ago mapping all of the soils around the world and creating global soil maps using digital approaches. Over the last decade, these mapping techniques has been improved and refined that allow us today a global assessing of the soil organic carbon and soil biodiversity. It is worthy to mention that 2 or 3 decades ago, we weren't able to explore soil biodiversity at such a global scale. And it's only these days that biomolecular techniques and next-generation technologies are opening the opportunity to see uncultured organisms in record time by decoding soil DNA. Here, we took this opportunity, and using this technology and new advances in mapping techniques, we started our first exploration of the spatial parallels between soil microbial patterns and soil global distribution. We used the state of New South Wales in Australia as our study area, since it is as large as many other countries around the globe, but especially because of the extent and orthogonality of its environmental gradients that creates a useful experimental design. Then, on the basis of 2 orthogonal transects of more than 1,000 kilometers each, and taking into consideration different land uses and ecosystems, we assessed and found out a close relationship between soil spatial distribution and soil microbial diversity patterns. Nonetheless, our principal finding is the fact that this relationship extended beyond specific soil properties, but interesting to soil taxonomic levels. This highlights the closest parallels between soil biodiversity and pedodiversity at global scales. We look forward to making this information useful to protect those soil processes that rely directly on soil biodiversity, thus give a step forward to secure our soils. Thanks for listening and sharing this day with us. Happy Soil Day, and see you next time.